maybe tell y'all a couple jokes or a story. Y'all hear a story or y'all hear a joke? Come on now. Don't be shy. Don't y'all be shy. Okay. I got a joke for you. I guess you can call it a joke. There's this old grandpa feller, don't you know? And he's fixing to take his grandson out fishing, because they do that fishing stuff a lot. You know, I mean, that's something they do down there. They like to fish. Me, I like to fish. I just don't like to catch anything. Anyway, they's out there. They come out of the cabin, got their dadgum fishing pole in one hand, got their lure box and all that kind of stuff in the other. They're kind of walking this stuff down there to the boat ramp, because Grandpa's got a boat. Oh yeah, Grandpa's got boats when he's fishing. Anyway, they get in the boat, they load up their little ice chest, and they load up their fishing stuff. They push off the bank, and they're on their way to go fishing. Grandpa's gonna take the boy out and teach him how to fish. They out there, I guess, pretty near an hour or so, doing their fishing. And Grandpa said, damn, it's getting hot. He opens up his ice chest down there, and he whips him out a can of beer. Pops the top on that bad boy, and takes a big old nasty swaller. Damn, that's good. Well, anyway, the little young'un there, little Johnny, he looks at his grandpa and says, hey, Grandpa, you think I could have one of those, or maybe just a swaller? Grandpa looks at him and says, well, I don't know, Johnny. That depends. That depends on what? Grandpa says, well, that depends on, is your pecker stecker long enough to touch your butthole? Johnny says, no. Grandpa says, well, I guess you ain't getting none, are you? Pissed old Johnny off. He's a little bit fatigued at him, at his old grandpappy. So he don't talk to him for a while. They sit there and they fish a little while longer. Johnny's mind his own business. Nobody mind no business but your own. Mind his own business and fishing. Then about 30, 40 minutes later, the old grandpa, he pulls a cigar out. Lights that old stogie up. Yes! Smoking on it. Trying to get started, you gotta, puff on it a whole bunch to get her started up. Little Johnny looks at his grandpa and says, wow, Grandpa, you think I could have a drag off that there cigar? And Grandpa says, well, I don't know, Johnny. Is your pecker stecker long enough to touch your butthole? Hangs his head down. No, dadgummit. Grandpa said, well, I guess you ain't gonna get none of this, are you? So, there you go. Done pissed off the grandson again. They're hanging out, fishing, carrying on, not talking to each other whatsoever, of course. I had to go answer the damn phone. Seems like every time I try to tell a dadgum joke, somebody fucking calls on the telephone. Anyway, Johnny's just kind of sitting there in the boat, and he looks down in his little bag, and he says, see what I got here. He pulls out a cookie. I think it was a chocolate chip cookie. He takes a big old gnarly bite out of it. Grandpa says, what do you got there, Johnny? Some cookies. Here, Ma. Chocolate chip. Kind you eat. Grandpa says, well, you think maybe I could have one of them cookies? Payback's a motherfucker. He looks at his grandpa and says, well, I don't know, Grandpa. Is your dick long enough to touch your asshole? Grandpa looks at him. Damn sure is. He says, well, good, go fuck yourself. Grandma made these cookies for me, and me alone. So, what you wrote up on. There you go. There's my joke. Let me see if I can think of another. I know people like to hear jokes. I'm tapping into my memory banks here. Oh, there we go. Hey, these three preacher fellers. One of them was a Methodist. One of them was a Pentecostalist, or whatever you call that. I can't spell it, but I can say it. And one of them was a dadgum Baptist. Well, they was all sitting around trying to figure out, you know, they've taken up all the collections and whatnot in their churches, you know, for the good Lord. And they trying to figure out who knew how to give their money to the Lord the best way. Well, the one preacher, I think it was the Methodist one, he says, well, I always give the Lord 10%. That's all there is to it. And then they go on to the Pentecostalist kind of guy. That's them guys that do the holy roller. The holy roller. He says, well, I draw this big old circle on the ground. I stand in the middle of it, and I throw my money up in the air. Throw it all up there. And whatever lands inside that circle, I give to the good Lord. Baptist, you know, he says, well, I do something similar to that. I draw me a big old circle on the ground, and I throws my money up in the air, and whatever lands outside the circle is what the good Lord gives. Inside the circle is what I need to eat and sleep, you know, take care of myself. But then there's this little old evangelist kind of guy. Televangelist. Send money now. Why got y'all be? I'm right in touch with the Lord. We talk mighty frequently. So I draw me a circle on the ground. I throw my money up in the air, and I figure it this way: whatever he wants, he can keep. Whatever he don't want, he just throw back down to me. And there you have it. That's how I give my money to the church. To the good Lord, anyway. Okay, there you go.